Friday Night Baseball from Dodger Stadium in L.A. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Clayton Kershaw will be on the mound for the series opener. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, he was the Cy Young Award winner last year. You know he's one of the best pitchers in all of the game, and he's looking to prove that that award last year was no fluke.
Leadoff man Hunter Pence is ready to step in, and we are just about set for baseball.
Hunter Pence.
First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
Kershaw gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Way outside. 1-2. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A quick out number one. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, I don't think it's any secret, and I'm not trying to be funny, but they need Buster Posey to bust out in this game. Coming off a terrible month at the plate in which he hit less than 200. Hopefully turning the page on the calendar will help snap him out of this slump.
Joe Panik comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. And with that, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, their starter has a ton of strikeouts, among the league leaders. That sometimes leads to some complacency out in the field. They're going to have to stay on their toes, be ready, because they will be involved.
Buster Posey is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. It's Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, he'll look to build off of his last start where he got the win and only allowed one run.
Yasiel Puig is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. EK, you look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
And the even better news for them is that they've got their ace going here tonight. So you have to figure that all signs are pointing toward another victory here.
Hit on the ground to short. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Steve, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Just don't be stupid up there. Don't chase balls out of the zone. Move guys along when the situation calls for it. Play the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Brandon Crawford continues to get better and better each year. Won the Gold Glove at shortstop in 2015. Really just continuing his improvement from his days at UCLA. And also, he's got some of the best hair in all the game.
Corey Seager is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. 1-0 pitch on the way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Span. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. On to the second now at Dodger Stadium with no score. Brandon Belt will stand in, and that average has to be a source of pride for him early on. He's got it up over 350 to start the new season.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Kershaw's ready. Here's the 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will land untouched. Hard hit ball to second, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
A good job there making a two-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. The average coming in still over the 400 mark. 1 home run and 7 driven in. Nobody out, runner on first. And he falls behind 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Third baseman.
Into the box now, Christian Arroyo. As he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Brandon Crawford.
Into the box now, Brandon Crawford. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he swings on the first pitch as this is popped high into the air on the left side. Turner camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Batting 8.
Denard Span will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the two-run. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike three called, and that's going to be out number one. Justin Turner will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Push to the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number two. Logan Forsythe will stride in now, back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Very economical to start out there. Got through that first inning on just 9 pitches. He's got a chance to keep it in single digits here again in the second.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Madison Bumgarner set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up. Time to move forward to the bottom of inning number 3. Yasmani Grandal will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
3-0 now. Bumgarner sets. Here's the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting.
So striding in, Yasiel Puig, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
All right, you're down 2 here. You've got the tying runs in scoring position with 1 out. This has to be a productive at-bat. Even if you don't reach base, you've got to get that guy in from third.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Hit in the air to right field. Hence, shading to his right. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And they are on the board with the sac fly as this is now a 2-1 game.
And against a guy like this, wow, you'll take any run you can get. So that was a good job of manufacturing the run here.
Into the box, Franklin Gutierrez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. To 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Smoked on the ground left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Eduardo Nunez is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. We'll pick this one up in the bottom of inning number 4.
Now batting.
Ready now, Adrian Gonzalez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And, you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. High and deep to right center. Back goes Pence at the track. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away. Justin Turner stands in for the 2nd time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Span giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
And these guys hitting 3, 4, 5, they're the ones that are going to have to produce if these guys are going to have any chance of contending this year. He comes through here with a well-struck RBI double.
Stepping in now, Logan Forsythe, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Now in the box, Jock Peterson. He reached on a single in his first try.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. We played 4 full, and we are... Madison Bumgarner heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5.
The pitcher, number 22.
The pitcher, Clayton Kershaw, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
And this guy can hit a little bit, so don't just lay it in there 2-0.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Too tight with that one. 3-0. The very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
Boy, and somewhat shockingly, he's bunting on 3-0, but he gets it down to Crawford for 1.
Now
Yeah, you want to put this down to the right side, force that first baseman to field it, but that ball is bunted just way too hard, so that's a good decision defensively to go ahead and take the force at second.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Change up low, 2-0.
Well, two very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1.
Kind of lucky to get it out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Franklin Gutierrez will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for L.A. Through 5. All even at 2-2. Buster Posey will stride into the box as he'll get things started for the Giants in their half of the 6th. We'll join this one here in the bottom of the 6th, already in progress.
The first baseman, number 23.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Bumgarner has his sign. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you got to make him put it in play.
Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And that's swung on and missed, so Adrian's a strikeout victim here, and there's one away.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Into the box, Justin Turner. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here it comes. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Nunez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
In now, Logan Forsythe. As he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
First pitch on its way. Jock Peterson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1.
2-1.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Nunez moves over, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Giants. Christian Arroyo will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th. Yasmani Grandal steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Getting that first out is always critical in a one-run ball game. And they could certainly use a quick seventh inning here.
Kike Hernandez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Up top, it's 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Curveball swung out and missed. 2-1 now. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
Now batting,
Yasiel Puig will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. George Cantos will get the ball looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning.
George Cantos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Certainly in this streak, he's had a lot of those opportunities come late in ball games, but he extends it again with another clutch base hit.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. The double was his 3rd of the season here in this first month. That evens it up 1-1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball. Chris Hatcher will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Chris Hatcher.
George Cantos will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Jarrett Parker will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Jarrett Parker.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Driven to right field and deep. Gutierrez looking up, and as Giants fans hear on television quite frequently, that ball is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Giants have come back to tie it now at 3.
You talk about coming through in the clutch. Found a pitch that he could handle, and he jumped on it. And this is going to tie up this ball game on one big swing of the bat. How about that for your first home run of the year?
Hunter Pence stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Oh man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Panik.
Joe Panik digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Right side hit hard. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Buster Posey steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Line to the right side, but this is speared by the first baseman.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
Number 57, Alex Wood.
Brandon Belt will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Wood sets. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Now the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Gutierrez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the tying run comes across here, so it looks like this could be a wire job. Jake Peavy is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Number 22, Jake Peavy.
Corey Seager leads it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
On good late movement there from Peavy on the fastball. It's 0-1.
That's just a great spot for the fastball against a hitter like this. Just off the plate enough to make him offer, but not good enough that he can do anything with it.
Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Yeah, no way for him to be able to get out of the way of that one. Seen as though he's the go-ahead run, probably wouldn't have tried too hard anyway.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in here in a matchup of 2 guys who know each other pretty well.
Yeah, teammates for a long time, and I'd say that maybe favors a hitter a little bit, but I guess it could work both ways.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. First offering on its way. In there at the knees, strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
A softly hit ball here, foul, off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And this one's in the dirt. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him.
Picked him up. Nice play.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Span over to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers go down quietly. Still tied 3-3. Another nice evening here in L.A. as we welcome you back to Major League Baseball on the show. Eduardo Nunez will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Peterson is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, this ball was hit pretty hard, and he's just hoping to get on base as the go-ahead run. But it kind of hangs up there a little bit too long, and it finds the outfielder's glove.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Peterson, still going back. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Brandon Crawford stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Wood gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no... Logan Forsythe strides in to lead us off here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
For the Dodgers, second baseman, number 11.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
Boy, he got away with a high challenge there, but one more mistake like that, and the party might be over.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit to third. One away.
Now batting,
Jock Peterson gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And there's the good fastball from Peavy as Jake gets ahead here 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. One pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hot shot on the ground to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. On to first, and Peavy sets down the first 2 easily here.
the catcher, number 9, Yasmani
Stepping in,
Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, from the left side, he's swinging the bat real well this year, hitting over 300.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Denard Span will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Center fielder, number 2, Denard Span.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Drilled to the right side. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
The pitcher, number 22, Jake Peavy.
Now to the plate, Jake Peavy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. On the ground to third. Turner's got it. On to first, and it's a very quick start to the 10th. Already 2 away here.
The right fielder, number 8,
Hunter Pence will step in. A ground-out victim his last time.
And Matt, it looks like this might possibly be the last opportunity that he gets to have that hitting streak extend.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. It's a solo shot here for Hunter Pence as they take the lead 4-3.
Such a good start to the inning. He kept the ball down, got 2 ground ball outs. You're thinking, hey, he looks like he's in charge out there. But then he makes one mistake to the 3rd guy here, and it winds up leaving the yard.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Here's Joe Panik. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Puig. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 2. Scott Van Slyke will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
33, Scott.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Hunter Strickland will try to wrap things up here and save things in the bottom of the 10th.
Strickland.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And think about it, in game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Posey has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder, Yasiel.
Digging in now, Yasiel Puig. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, there's the true definition of a power arm out of the bullpen. He just reared back and said, go ahead, try to hit it. And he blew that 4-seamer right by the guy.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Two and 0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Here it comes, 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Corey Seager would be next. And the count will be full. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, it took them an extra inning to do it, but they'll certainly take it as they lock up a good road victory here in 10 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fellow right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, he only had